Hey everybody. Today we're going to be doing some guided meditation for relieving stress and anxiety. I hope you find this useful. I would recommend listening to this in a comfortable dark place without any distractions. You shouldn't be driving or flying an airplane or riding a bicycle or operating threshing machinery while engaged in this guided meditation. So please, lie down, relax, maybe get a small bag of chips or a package of wafer cookies. You know, the wafer cookies that come in the tri-flavored pack: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. Strawberry is your favorite flavor, of course, but you dare not tell a soul. You act like chocolate is your favorite. You've always thought that people who like strawberry-flavored wafers are a little weird, and you don't want to be seen as weird for liking strawberry wafers. So you eat the chocolate wafers first, and then the vanilla, and then, once everybody has left the room, you eat the 3 strawberry wafers in the pack. And boy, oh boy, are they delicious. After finishing the pack of wafers, you examine the wrapping in which they came. You look at the nutritional facts, the calories, the grams of sugar. You're surprised at how much iron is in these wafers. You never thought to think that wafers would have a lot of iron in them, but these ones do. You got them at a grocery store you don't normally go to. It's a little out of the way, but you were there this past weekend because you were in that part of town, because you had an appointment to have your foot looked at. After your foot appointment, you went to this grocery store that you don't normally go to, and you walked through the aisles, up and down the clean, brightly lit aisles, examining the canned goods, packaged pastas, frozen dinners, beef and pig meat, hot dogs, water balloons, microphones, funny little hats, silly string. And then you came upon the wafers. They caught your eye immediately. For one, they had strawberry, your secret favorite flavor of wafers. And 2, they were priced extremely reasonably. Each pack of wafers came with 9 individual wafers inside of it. 3 chocolate, 3 vanilla, 3 strawberry. And each pack of 9 wafers was 11 cents. You thought this pricing was strange. Not only was it exceptionally cheap, but you'd never seen an item priced at 11 cents before. Why did they price it at 11 cents and not round down to 10 or round up to 15? You couldn't figure it out, but it didn't matter. You were happy at this strange pricing, and you loaded your basket with 33 of these sets of 9 wafers. You looked up and down the aisle to make sure nobody saw you, pushing them off of the shelf and into your basket. but the store was mostly empty. It was about to close, and as you went to the register, the lights at the back of the store started shutting off one by one. It set a strange mood in the store. When you entered, it was so bright. But now, with nearly half of the lights turned off, it looked a little bleak, a little sad, and you felt lonely until the cashier looked at you and said, "Hey, I love these wafers. Strawberry is my favorite." And you gave him a little knowing nod and a smile, and you whispered, "They're my favorite too." You gave the cashier a kiss and took your 33 packages of wafers and went to your car. When you got into your car, it was warm from having sat in the sun while you were in the store, and the sun was going down. You weren't in any sort of rush, so you sat in your car in the warmth, and you watched the sun set. You watched it for maybe 10, 15 minutes. And it wasn't an extraordinary sunset. No, there were no clouds to be lit up in red, pink, purple, yellow. It was just an ordinary sunset. And that was fine. Not every sunset has to be amazing. Isn't it amazing that the sun sets at all? I think asking for anything more than that is just being greedy. And you'd already felt greedy enough by buying all of those wafers. So you enjoyed this normal sunset. And then you drove home. When you arrived home, you turned on the lights and set your bag of 33 packages of wafers on the kitchen counter. Your back was a little sore, but that's normal for you. Your back is always sore. You filled a glass 2/3 of the way up with cool water from the sink, and you drank it thirstily. Glug, 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 until the glass was empty. You filled it up about 2/3 of the way again and set it on the counter next to your bag of wafers. You opened the bag and looked at your bounty. Then you went to the kitchen cabinet and found that it was nearly empty. It was nearly empty, and these 33 packages of wafers would now fill it up, and you were glad. You were glad that you had these wafers and that your cabinet wouldn't be empty and lonely anymore. You were glad that you'd get to enjoy these wafers at your leisure. You had 33 packages. You could eat as many as you wanted whenever you wanted. And nobody was going to try to stop you. You sat down on the couch after filling your cabinet with wafers and turned on the television. And on the television was a program about the next 10 days' weather. And you thought it was interesting that each day the high temperature would go up, and the following day it would go down, and the day after that it would go up, and the day after that it would go down. It wasn't a large variation, but it was something you noticed. And you pride yourself in noticing small little things like that. Things that most people wouldn't even think of. They stand out to you and they matter to you. And you're happy to notice them. So you smiled at the television set and at the high temperatures displayed in a neat, orderly row. And then you changed the channel. And the next channel also was a weather program, but this one was for the past 10 days' weather. No, the temperature didn't alternate up and down like those 10 dates in the future. There was no pattern to discern here, but that was fine. Your back was getting more uncomfortable now, so instead of remaining sitting on the couch, you lied down. There's nothing like lying down on the couch, stretching out, getting comfortable. You let the weather program play in the background while you closed your eyes. The unobtrusive music sounded nice. The traffic outside was quieter than normal, and you appreciated that. You breathed in deeply and exhaled deeply. It felt good to fill your lungs with air. I mean, really fill them. You lay on your back, breathing deeply. Your hands laid comfortably over your midsection. Your feet, without shoes, without socks. Your toes, wiggling slightly just for the fun of it. And you smiled. Nobody saw you smile. You didn't even see yourself smile. Your eyes were closed, and even if they had been open, you no longer have a mirror mounted on the ceiling above your couch, so there would be no reflection for you to see. You were just smiling, wiggling your toes, lying on your back on the couch, after having visited an unfamiliar grocery store and bringing home a bag of wafers, chocolate, vanilla, and your very favorite, strawberry. You wake up. You didn't even mean to fall asleep. You sit up slightly on the couch and look out the window. It's dark. It's quiet. You're not sure if you want to get up off of the couch and go to your bedroom and finish the night's sleep, or if you'd like to stay on the couch and sleep there, just for fun. You used to sleep on the couch regularly in your younger years, but after you'd spent $1,500 on a special mattress, you felt it was a waste not to sleep on it every night. So when you would fall asleep on the couch from time to time, you would make yourself get up off of the couch and go to your bed and sleep on your expensive mattress, because it felt bad not to get your money's worth. You thought you'd have to sleep on it at least 1,500 times to really get your money's worth out of it. $1 a night, that's what you thought. But tonight would be different. Tonight you would not get off of the couch and go to your bedroom and sleep on your expensive mattress. No, you would just roll over on the couch, nestle into its soft, warm cushions, and go back to sleep. That would be fine just this once. You fell back asleep very quickly, and you had a beautiful dream. You dreamed that you went back to the unfamiliar grocery store, again walking through the aisles, looking at the produce, products, mops, sleeping bags, hammocks. You didn't realize that they had such a broad outdoor section before. But this was a dream. So maybe the store didn't really have such a great selection of outdoor items. Maybe you're just dreaming it. You went up and down every aisle in the store, looking carefully at the wares and produce, until you found the wafers. They were no longer priced at 11 cents a package, no. Now they were priced at 9 cents a package. You were shocked. You felt happy that they were priced so lowly, but you also felt sort of bad, because when you had been there and purchased your 33 packages of wafers, they were 11 cents each. And if you had just waited until this visit, you could have saved some money. It's hard to reason like that in a dream. Dreams rarely make sense, and that's fine. They don't need to make sense. They're not meant to make sense. Dreams exist to give you something to do while you're asleep. Otherwise, you would be so bored while sleeping that your body would revolt, and you would pee the bed every night, and that would wake you up. So your brain and bladder have come to an accord, where your brain thinks of weird things and sometimes makes you feel like you're really experiencing them. And in exchange for that, your bladder doesn't let pee come out of you into your sheets onto your $1,500 mattress.